Welcome back, my friends, to the Shut the Hell Up and Sell podcast. I am your host, the author of Shut the Hell Up and Sell, Ronell Richards. I want to thank you guys for the tremendous support that we've been receiving thus far on this podcast. So many people that have been checking in on the multiple platforms. We're on Apple, we're on Spotify, we're on YouTube. We're on Amazon as well, and dropping content on LinkedIn. So you can check us out on all of those things. And I just want to encourage you guys that if you're digging what you're hearing and seeing, like what we're talking about, man, engage with us. You can leave messages on Spotify. You can clearly comment and leave messages on YouTube, as well as LinkedIn when we're dropping content out there. And there was nothing that I would love to do more than to engage with you guys, answer your questions, and who knows, if I think that your question is intriguing enough, you might even get to be on this podcast live, and that would be super dope. So just make sure that you're reaching out to us and letting me know if you're digging it, letting us know what you want us to talk about, because what matters to you is what I really want to focus on, in addition to providing this platform for great leaders, to sales leaders to hop on and share their experience. But we want to make sure that we're engaging you guys as the audience and bringing you into this as well. All right, with all that said, here we go. Another banger, rapid fire every day. This is what we do. We bring on great people and share great stories. And I just get to sit back like a kid in a candy store and listen to them share their wisdom nuggets. Today, my friends, we are joined by my great friend, my very good friend, Roderick Jefferson, who is the author of Sales Enablement 3.0. I don't like saying that. Like, I should say, like, just the man. Like, it's so much more than just the author of this best-selling book. Like, you literally created something that didn't exist before. And it's been really cool to see your journey, to see how much you've impacted the world of sales and basically creating the sales enablement thing that now it's kind of everyone talks about. But you, my friend, you're the pioneer of this thing. Welcome to the podcast.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. First of all, I'm absolutely honored and humbled to be on with you. And, it's funny when people say you created the nomenclature, you created this space. I never really looked at it that way. I just thought that there was something more than just training, right? And I always thought you train animals and you enable people. And to see my baby grow up into this global phenomenon, it's more than anybody could have ever, in the wildest depths of my mind, dreamed that it would become what it is today.
You just said something. Train animals, enable people. You probably said that 1,000 times, but it's the first time I heard it, and I love it. It's when you think about the power of words. Like, I'm a big stickler for words and really understanding and embracing the power of them. Like, just changing that one thing. Ladies and gentlemen, when you think about the enabling as opposed to training, right? Enabling, it just implies helping. It implies getting in the trenches with them. It really, it's such more of an intimate word. I love that.
That, and I think also I look at enablement as a marathon where training is a sprint. Right? One time, very little long tail, no true metrics and measurements that you can come back. And if the measurements are there, they're lagging. They're not leading indicators, right? Where enablement says, let's really understand what you need. How do we address those? How do we then solve those issues? And it's not always pain. So let's stop talking about how do we go and find or manufacture pain. Sometimes it's about decreasing pain, but sometimes it's about increasing productivity and efficiency. So now it really, I don't know, maybe it's something we call sales, where you actually have a conversation instead of giving presentations to people and get in there and ask what really matters to them. And I think the biggest difference about enablement and training is about giving you the right answers. Enablement is about teaching you the right questions to ask.
Wow. I like that. I like that. So, as we get into this conversation real quick, if you could just tell the folks out there what it is just in general that you do a lot of stuff and, from a consulting standpoint, but I'll let you tell people what it is that you do outside of just be a sales genius who just creates a whole like global movement.
Thank you for that. And first of all, I've always looked at myself as an ordinary guy with an incredible platform to be able to help other people be bigger, faster, and stronger. That's really what I do in a nutshell. It's having conversations with people. It's being that mentor that can bounce. It's that OG that says, don't step in that hole because I've done it and it'll snap your ankle off. Yeah. So rather than do it, learning from me. And I always, people
And I'm here on a mission of mercy. Money's out there, you pick it up, it's yours. You don't, I got no sympathy for you. Do I have your attention? Do I have your attention? Put that coffee down. Put that coffee down. That's my name. That's my name.
The champ is here. 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 The champ is here.
Only one thing counts in this life. Get them to sign on the line which is dotted.
Cheers, my friends. Welcome into this week's Ask Me Anything. And I'm pretty excited. You guys see that mug? Let me show you this. This is I like to start the week sometimes with this mug here. This is my winner's mug. For my fellow Laker fans out there, this is an OG original. See the condition of that bad boy. This is an OG original 2001 back-to-back Lakers championship mug. Gets me going. First of the week, sometimes I break this bad boy out and just to remind myself that I am a champion. It's the little things, guys. Sometimes it's the little things. Hey, welcome in again. This is my weekly AMA. So check in. Let me know where you're at. Let me know what's going on in your world. Let me know what you're excited about this week. Let me know what you're concerned about. Ask your questions, whatever. This is the People's Show. This is my opportunity each week to get to really interact with people live. I love this. This is what it's all about for me. You know, I'm fortunate to have a fantastic, platform and opportunity to serve people in so many ways, but live interaction with people across the globe is where it's at. So we are multicasting on YouTube, Facebook, and LinkedIn, where our largest audience is. And whatever platform you're on, guys, let me know what's going on. Check in. I got something I want to share with you today, though, because again, this is the People's Show. So questions, bring them on. If you have some, if you're watching this on replay, leave your questions in the comments, and I'll make sure and I can get those answered, and we'll talk about those things on the next show. What I want to talk about today is I work, 6 to 7 days a week on average. Not bragging, it just is what it is. Half of that, some of that is time that I really enjoy, like weekends. I really enjoy when I get that opportunity the weekend to work in kind of just on the strategy, get to work on my business as opposed to working in the business. It's when I get some of my best work done, some of my most productive work done. What's up, Jonathan? Happy Monday, my guy. So this weekend, I was at one of my favorite little local coffee spots. It's called Zoom Coffee Roasters. Shout out to Zoom Coffee Roasters. So I found these guys on Yelp, I don't know, a few months back. I'm a coffee guy, so I make the rounds. I try to check out every coffee place. I'm really particular about where I have coffee at. I want like a good vibe. I want great coffee, all those things. So I walk into this place for the first time, and the reviews on Yelp are pretty good because I'm a Yelp dude. I don't go anywhere. I go nowhere without looking at Yelp first when it comes to food. So I walk in, look around. I said, okay, furniture's kind of mismatched in here. They got some wood benches and not looking too comfortable or welcoming, but their Yelp reviews were good. So I guess there's something. So I walk in, and it's a little family-owned place, right? And so I order coffee, order a pour over. They're roasting their own beans. That's a plus. So I order a pour over, and I sit down at a table that's not that comfortable, but whatever. And the gentleman comes out, brings this pour over. He's just so gracious. Thank you, sir. Thank you for coming in. Here's a pour. And puts this pour over on the table, and I take a sip, and I'm like, whoa, this shit's good. Like, they know what they're doing, because I know they know what they're doing. And so I enjoy the cup of coffee and break out my laptop, doing what I do. And I'm watching, I'm just observing. And people are walking in and out of this place, right? And people walk in and they're greeting them. They know their names. Hey, Stephanie. Hey, John. Like every person, I'm like, this shit is crazy. Everyone that walks into this place, they know their name. And I was just in amazement. And I've been back, like pretty much when I'm in town, I've been back every Saturday since. And I've observed the same thing. And it just made me think. And I wanted to share this story with you guys this morning, and in this Monday motivation to kind of agitate your brain a little bit to think about something. How often are we concerned with all the superficial stuff in business and and this, I'm using this example with the coffee shop, making sure that the chairs are just right, everything matches, that the paint is good, we get the right pictures, we got all of this aesthetic stuff, but we're lacking substance. You see, the reason why people kept coming back to this place, and the reason why I kept coming back, and then why I will keep coming back, is because of how I feel, because how they made me feel. I didn't tell you guys this. The next time I walked in, after the first week, I came back a week later, and they recognized me. They made me feel good. They made me feel something. So think about this in your business. And so I felt compelled to post about it. Actually, I posted about it live from their spot. But think about this in your business. How do you make people feel? How do you make people feel? We provide products and services, and hopefully those products and services meet needs that people have. And if you meet a need that people have, they will come back, more than likely. But if you make them feel something, if you make them feel something positive about doing business with you, they will do more than just come back. They will become an advocate for you. They will sell for you. They will do what I'm doing right now, which is tell the world about you. How powerful is that? How powerful is that in building either your own entrepreneurial endeavor, your bigger business, or just your individual business, your reputation? Think about that. That's what smart people are doing. Like when you're thinking about building or rather creating long-term success as opposed to just that short-term success, this is how you think. You think about, how do I make people feel? So I posted about this, and several people commented on it, and which I appreciate. Sometimes when there's comments, I feel like you don't fully understand what it is that I'm trying to say. I'm not trying to say that, hey, go make friends with everyone. I'm not trying to say that. I'm just trying to get your brain thinking about the customer experience. How do customers feel? How do your prospects, how do people feel after having done business with you? Are they pleased? Like, hey, I had a need, they delivered a product, boom, that met that need, we're good. That's good. But I'm telling you, there's so much more of an opportunity. There's more of an opportunity to leave an indelible mark on them. And when you do that, when you do the extra work, whether it is sending things as simple as, I think I have something around here from somebody. Here's one. Whether it's doing things like sending them personal notes like this, whether it is, and I think the less like typical superficial stuff works better, like notes, right? But just making sure that they have this exemplary experience. Think about that in your business. Think about that this week. When you do this successfully, business gets easier for you. I was talking to a seller earlier today, literally like 45 minutes ago. And he was telling me about his transition. He's been really successful in President's Club. And he's telling me about his transition to network building because he wants to get off of that hamster wheel, right? It's been someone that's been really successful, doing a lot of cold calling. He didn't ask me for advice, but I'm going to tell you guys the advice that I would give him. Do the things that I'm talking about right here. It'll get you off of that hamster wheel of cold calling every month, finding new people. When you invest more into your existing customer base, when you invest more into the people that you are a known commodity with, those you can activate those people. You can make them, well, they'll be willing sellers of you, for you rather. All right. That's my first piece of advice for you today. All right. My guy, Jonathan, I've been wondering, is that your background? What is that? Is that a cue? What is that? I've been wondering that for quite some time, and I've never asked you. And you're right, personal connection is the key. But I even want to clean that up a little bit. Not that you're wrong, because you are, but I have to push back a little bit because we are so far over on this side of like relationship building, right? If you guys have not read the book, please read the book. I talk about this at length in the book. And we focus so much on this like personal piece, like, oh, like me sort of stuff. I'm not saying you're doing this, Jonathan, but I just feel compelled to go into this a little bit because it's important. We get so focused on like the like me stuff and not the value stuff. Here we go. Not the value stuff. How are we impacting business? How are we impacting that person? Impacting their business, impacting what's most personal to someone is how they make money, how they feed their families. So sometimes, especially in the technology sales world, we get so far over on this end of like me, have drinks with me, go hang out with me, I'm your friend, as opposed to make me money, give me playbooks, show me how to be successful, get in the trenches with me, get in the trenches with them. All right. Anyway, that's something I can go on a whole other tangent on. Okay, so what are you saying, Jonathan? Let's see. Your answer to this, it's a headshot that I had taken in a previous company, but my buddy edited it and made it into a joke of me being, got you. GQ. Well, my guy, I will say that the picture is very GQ. The picture is very, but I couldn't fully it wasn't connecting that it was GQ magazine, but your headshot definitely is a very good one, my friend. All right. Lakers Cup. One more time for those of you that are just joining. Lakers mug champions. This is actually a very fitting chalice to be drinking out of today because the King, LeBron James, will soon be passing the GOAT. I said it, guys. I said it. I'm just gonna blow you guys' mind with this. The GOAT, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, for all-time points leader. I know half of you guys, I just lost you. You're like, oh, GOAT, oh, let's go. They got Michael Jordan. Look at the numbers. That's all I'm saying. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar has all the numbers. Anyway, he has everything Michael Jordan has plus more. Fortunately, this is just me talking at you guys, and I don't have to listen to anyone's debating me on this. But look at Kareem's numbers. Kareem was one at every single level. He won in college. He won in the NBA. He has all the MVPs. He has the points leader, all that stuff. But he had really bad marketing, which is a great business lesson. Marketing. All right. Anyway, the reason I want to bring that up is not necessarily to stoke the debate, the GOAT debate, but to really talk about this milestone that we're about to celebrate here with, if you're just a fan of sports, beyond this whole GOAT stuff, but this milestone we're going to celebrate as sports fans, and that is LeBron James becoming the all-time points leader, which is just amazing. But what I take from it, yeah, he's great, and he's amazing, best to ever do it statistically. But what I take from it is just how we really build success in life and in business. Through this last 20 years of his career, you know what he hasn't done? He hasn't led the league in scoring every year. In fact, I don't know that he's ever led the league in scoring, maybe a couple times, but he's been consistent. Consistency and discipline. That's the name of the game, my friends. Consistency and discipline. And I love talking about that at the beginning of a week, Monday, because for me, Monday is the most exciting day of the week. This is nothing but potential ahead of us. All those old adages about, Monday sucks. No, Monday is awesome. You should be geeked every time you start Monday, every time you step into your office on Monday, because you had nothing but potential in front of you. And what's going to determine ultimately whether you're successful is the discipline and consistency that you bring to those Mondays. It's not the big swings. It's not the leading, it's not scoring 35 points a game this year and then 20 next year. No, it's about 25 each year. 25 each year. The lesson in business in that is that no one day or 1 week is going to make you successful or make you a failure. Like, you might have a shitty day today. It's all good. It's just a day. You'll pick it up tomorrow. You may have a great day today. Great. Don't sit on your laurels. Don't sit back and pat yourself in the back. Go back at it tomorrow. Just consistency. Don't look for home runs, man. Look for base hits. All right. Be Derek Jeter. Look for base hits, man. That's how you're going to win. That's how you're going to be great in your business. It's like LeBron James. One other thing I love about LeBron, and this is for my leaders out there, is say what you want about, this whole GOAT conversation and all of that. But one thing I think is not disputable, and that is that he makes everyone better that he plays with. And as leaders, I know me personally, that's something that I have always strived to do. I want everyone to be better. I want to impact everyone's game. Are you doing that? This is a challenge for those, especially that have been promoted from as an individual contributor, right? Maybe you were a killer salesperson, you knock it out the park, and then you get promoted to a leadership position. Sometimes we struggle with that piece. We struggle with understanding that we have to really invest in people as individuals and help them to be better. That's the true mark of a great leader, is that we make others better. Do you do that? Think about that. Anyway, that's what I pull from LeBron James and his success. I'll be celebrating wearing my LeBron jersey. I'll probably do something on social about it on Tuesday, when hopefully he breaks the record Tuesday at home at crypto.com or whatever the hell it's called now, but it's always Staples to me. But all right, so let's see what the family thinks out there. Kenny says MJ is still the man. You know what, Kenny? MJ is the man. But I got to tell you, if I had the choice to have a drink with MJ or LeBron, I'm going LeBron. MJ's mystique, it's pretty cool, but LeBron seems like a nicer guy to hang out with. Melissa, what is happening? Good to see you, my friend, checking in from the great Northwest. I hope everything is great for you. And this is, it's 8:30 for you? 8:30? Yeah, 8:30, 9:30. So you're getting your day started. Hopefully this helps to get you kick-started a little bit and into having a great day and a great week. My guy Clint loves Mondays. I know, we just need to change the narrative on that. I think Monday gets the worst rap, man. Like, Monday is awesome. In fact, if I were to say out of all the days in the week, probably the worst one for me, I mean, Friday, I guess is cool, goes into the weekend, but Friday's like the end. Like, I like beginnings. Consistency is more important than perfection. Kenny couldn't agree with you more, man. And perfection is unattainable. You're just going to be frustrated, man. You're going to be frustrated with your pursuit of perfection. And this Clint, Clint. Okay, yes, Clint. So you're saying you would prefer to have a drink with LeBron? Who wouldn't? I mean, just saying. I mean, I'm sure. I mean, everyone is unlikable, I guess, to some folks. I'll let you guys know, just as like my closest AMA friends. I'm kind of having an issue with Patrick Mahomes. I don't know. Maybe it's the whole family, all his extended family and their abuse of social media, but I kind of don't dig Patrick Mahomes like that. I know the whole world loves Patrick. I don't know. Anyway, so I say all that to say that I guess some of you guys wouldn't like hanging out with LeBron either. I get it. But that's my guy. I'll look forward to it. And someday that will happen. It will happen. Trust me. That's how I rock. Yeah, that's how I rock, guys. I don't believe in wishing things to happen. It'll happen. I haven't had an opportunity to hang out with LeBron yet, but I will. I didn't get an opportunity to hang out with Kobe too. That bums me out. But I have been able to hang out with Magic. I got a really cool story about Magic Johnson sometime in the future. My childhood hero. All right, Cliff says, and Tiger, add Tiger. Do you want to have a drink with Tiger? I don't know, man. I don't know about Tiger. I don't know, man. I don't know, but I'll tell you what, I did go to the Tour Championship last year. That was cool. First time seeing Tiger up close and personal, and he's bigger than I thought. I'm like, oh, he's kind of a big guy. I'm not a little guy. He's kind of a big guy. What am I speaking of, Clint? I'm catching up. I'm catching up. I'm a little bit behind. Anyway, guys, again, every week, this is what we do. Hopefully I can share a couple things that kind of get people a little geeked up, get them focused. And outside of that, let's just take a little break on Monday to motivate each other, have a little fun, and go kick some ass. You know, that's what it's about. Oh, meeting LeBron. Meeting LeBron. Oh, okay. I got you with the Tiger, the killer mindset. And I apologize for you guys that we're losing here on the sports tip because, yeah, I'm a sports guy. Clint's a sports guy. So, and I love sports analogies to business. I really do. Man, killer instinct mindset. I got to tell you, for those that are too young to have seen Tiger in his prime, oh my God, it was just ridiculous. It was kind of like, the only other person I can probably compare it to, and I was a little young at that point in time to really appreciate it, but would be Mike Tyson and just the mental focus and intimidation. Man, so fun to watch. Yeah, definitely Tiger and the best killer instinct mindsets. And I think, okay, guys, I think this is going to piss some of you guys off too, but I don't care. I think that it's more impressive than Michael Jordan. Yes, I said it. Here's why I say that. Because the golf course, it's this one dude against all these other players, the course and the elements and the dominance that he had. Jesus, ridiculous. So I'm not endearing myself to the Jordan fans. I'm a Jordan fan, I'm a basketball fan, but I'm more of a, in that whole, you guys know where I'm going to land on that GOAT conversation, so there's no need in saying it. Man has ice flowing through his veins. Which man? Tiger? Yes. Yep. Oh, man. See, Clint, are we right here? We're right here, man. But you are Clint, the golf networker web. So I'm not surprised that you got a little bias towards the golf thing, but I feel like what he accomplished was just crazy. And I don't know that. I know when we say, I don't know that anyone will ever accomplish that again. No, records are made to be broken, so somebody will at some point do the things that he's done, and we'll say the same things. But the guy was amazing, and I think that accomplishment was. For my money, in sport, the greatest accomplishment that I've seen in my lifetime, just again, to be the amount of dominance that guy had. Anyway, it was fun to watch. So, hey guys, questions, whatever's going on in your world, bring them to me on Monday. Let's hash them out. Last week, Clint, I answered your question last week that you had the week before. If you didn't get a chance to I know you weren't there live, but if you didn't get a chance to see my answer to your question, go to the YouTube channel. It's my personal YouTube. So go to Ronell Richards YouTube. It's on there. Last week's AMA. And I answered your question. Clinton had asked some questions last week or the previous week that we didn't get to answer live about introducing yourself to he's taken a new role with a company up there in North Carolina, and just wanted a little guidance on how to start that prospecting process, how to introduce himself to some of these new folks out there. And so kind of went in on that for about 15-20 minutes. So if you guys you weren't here for that live, go do that. Go check that out. All of our previous lives are on my YouTube. Okay. Ronell Richards. Go look it up. Subscribe to it. Make sure you subscribe to the Shut the Hell Up and Sell one as well. Shut the Hell Up and Sell. We got a YouTube channel. We've got we're on every podcasting platform. Oh yeah. So the beginning of this, you got a little clip from this week's episode with our guest Roderick Jefferson, Mr. Sales Enablement the author of Sales Enablement 3.0. So check that out. You can watch that live. And yeah. So, hey guys, it's about time to wrap. I appreciate your time today. I'm going to go to the gym, tell you guys something else I'm doing. I'm training for the 40 because I'm going to go to the NFL Combine and try out as a wide receiver. I'm just joking. I'm not doing that part. But you know what? I just got an idea. My brother and I were hanging out a couple of weeks ago, and he's like, you know what? We should run the 40. And I said, you know what? Why not? So I'm going to do it. What are you doing? What are you doing in your life that maybe, or not doing, that maybe you could do? I'm going to run the 40 just because, shit, I want to. I want to while I still can. Now I'm going to do it responsibly. So when I say I'm training for it, like I'm literally training for it, guys, because you got to make sure that your muscles are ready for that sort of violent activity and fast twitch violent activity. So it's a lot of stretching, deep tissue, and explosive movements. So yeah, I don't know. I might put it on social. We'll see, but I'm training for it to be able to run it as fast as I can run it. For a guy that's 46. So my goal is to run it faster than an NFL lineman, offensive lineman. The defensive lineman fast as hell. So if I could run it faster than an NFL offensive lineman, I will feel like I'm doing something. Jonathan, thank you for the word of encouragement. And I'm in pretty good shape right now. So it's not like I need months to prepare for this thing. I just need to get my body to the point to where I don't hurt myself. I don't pull a damn hamstring trying to run as fast as I can run. So, Clint says 4.46. 4.6. Clint, I don't know that I ran a 4. I was a pretty good athlete, but I wasn't a super fast athlete. So I don't know that I ran a 4.6 when I was 19, dude. So. And that's more defensive lineman as opposed to offensive lineman. All right. So I'm talking about the big 330-pound, 6'8" guy. I feel like I can beat that guy. I want to beat that guy. All right, guys. So thank you for wishing me luck, and I'd appreciate you just wish me a healthy 40. That's all. Forget the time, Clint. I just want to run it as fast as I can run it and not pull a hamstring or tear my meniscus, which I've done, or 4.9. Okay, if I can just be in the 4s, I guess that's good. Is that good? I don't know. We'll figure it out. I might put it on social. We'll see. All right, folks. It's been fun hanging out with you. If you've not got your copy of the book, go get it. It is on Amazon. The audiobook is also about to come out. I had a blast recording that about a month ago. Takes a little time to get approved and all that stuff, go through their little thing, but that should be dropping anytime soon. When it does, anytime, I guess any day now. So when it does, we'll do a little promotion, let everyone know. If you've read the book, the audiobook is you're gonna love it. You really are. I love it. If you like the book, you're gonna love the audiobook. It just gives a whole different vibe and flavor to the book, because it's me reading it in my voice. And so, I had a lot of fun doing that, and I think you guys will enjoy it. All right, my friends, peace out. Have a great week. See you next week.